Alrighty guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Black Clover episode 78. So, we are moving on to the second, what would it be considered, like round? We got through the first 8 fights and now we're moving on. I believe we're moving on anyway. There was one fight we didn't get to see between all characters that we don't know. So my guess is they just skipped it for the purposes of saving, you know, time on the anime. So I think we're going to be moving on to Asta, Mimosa, and Xerx versus Sol, Magna, and Kirsch, which will be a interesting fight. We got to see how strong Kirsch was. We know that Magna's pretty strong, and Sol is pretty strong herself, but going up against Asta, and we saw how powerful Xerx was as well, I think this is going to be a pretty interesting one, so I'm pretty excited. Hopefully we do get it this episode. I don't see what else we would get, if anything, but anyway, yeah. Let's get started, shall we? Because I'm excited. Alright, we're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Yes. A single mage. The Wizard King. Alright. A little bit of recap. Angel flapping. Look. So crazy. I like how they built up that one guy on the other team just to be defeated easily. And she obliterated her brother. So good. Two battles filled with bad blood. Pretty sure that was like the name of the last episode too. It was like Bad Blood or something. Yes. My only complaint with that shot was she looked a little cross-eyed. I didn't say it last time, I just, like, accepted it, but... lazy time. My back has been hurting me a little bit, so I'm gonna lean back just for the opening, and then I'll sit up again. I've recorded a bunch of videos, so I've been sitting in, like, the same position. Peasant trap. Interesting. Is that gonna be like Kirsch or something, bashing Asta for being a peasant and putting him into a trap or something? I don't know. Black Clover! Okay, let's do this. Obliterated. He wasn't even serious. Yeah, you can still do that, just... Oh shit. Damn. I remember her name now, Charmy. There's like a bunch of arrows. Okay. He seems like a good dude, even though he's a little creepy looking and sounding, but I wonder if that's the same voice actor, just doing two completely different, like, inflections. Her default embarrassment mode. I'm royalty, you know. Nice. This guy. I wonder who decides the Royal Knights. I wonder if there's going to be some bias against Asta and Yuno then in the final decision. What? Just like a different battle stage? Yeah. Interesting. Okay, why did it just go dark on him? I'm back. What the heck? So weird. Yep. That is the next fight. Mimosa to the rescue. What? Yeah. Oh. Interesting. So did the stage shifting mess up his traps then? Jeez. So that's how he had that one set where Asta was. Maybe, I didn't even think about that. Is the peasant trap, like, have to do with Zerx putting a trap? Oh my god, Mimosa. Huh. Asta just needs to like stab the ground as he walks, so his anti-magic sword will cancel everything before he steps on it. Hey, wait! Okay, let's get this going, baby. Okay. Alright. He's firing off his flower petals immediately. That's crazy how many he can produce. So weird, the whole Charmy and Wizard King thing. Damn. And he's gonna, like, charge. Oh shit, he's gonna do it. Oh my god, he's gonna activate it? Really? Right here? Right now? Oh shit. Huh. I guess the only bad thing is the time this takes. If someone comes in and interrupts it, you know. There it is. Oh. Jeez. Black Hurricane. Did he nullify all the traps? Way to go, Asta, my BFF. Frickin' Gordon. Bye-bye, traps. Oh. I don't know how much mana he had to use to produce that, but it's gone now. Okay. So he only used it to do that, I guess. Damn. I can't wait to learn more about Zerks. I'm so excited. Oh man, I'm hungry. Frickin' Asta. She was worried about him. Oh, really? Damn. I wonder if this is gonna help Asta become a royal knight. You know? Yeah. The whole point of this is to build a team that can work together. And Asta is, like, all about teamwork. Zora! Oh. Okay, so... Wait. Is that his dad and is he the kid? Or was that him saying it to his kid? Well, shit, now I'm not sure. Zora. We got a name, though. Did he just consider Asta a royal, or was he talking about someone else? Maybe he was talking about Mimosa. Ash. Interesting. Makes sense. I pulled an all-nighter. Okay. Pitfall. Okay. Alright, so we get to see them all just still standing here while they all had their conversation. Mr. Royalty. This guy. He's just gonna run away. Oh, so he's going into attack. Jesus. Yeah. Oh, they already made a plan and they're moving. Okay, cool. Yeah, he has no magic. Right in front of you. Okay. He's just gonna... So does this guy not know what Asta can do? He's just spin to win. Oh, shit. A bunch of small petals. He can't stop all of them. Yeah. Damn. luring him into some kind of trap, isn't he? Damn. So he can tell. Make the clones hit the traps. Maybe Peasant's trap means Asta's setting a trap for this guy. I keep trying to figure out what the... Luring him closer and closer. Oh, there was a pitfall one there too. Ha! Although he can just fly out of there, right? How far did he fall? Baka. Wow, so he was looking for magic traps and they just dug a hole. Yeah. Did they put a trap at the bottom? Oh no. Asta's coming down with them. Oh shit. What was Asta just doing? Just like hit him with the blunt end, knocked him out. Okay, nice. Wow, that's the end. We didn't even get the whole fight. Damn. Oh shit. Ugh. Well, I like that they're getting along a little better. Like, not much, just a little better. It's, I'm still waiting. We got a flash of it. I'm still waiting for the Zerk's backstory. Zora is a name we got. I just don't know if that's his name or his kid's name or, you know. Was that his dad talking to him or was that him talking to his son? Yeah. I don't know. We'll have to find out eventually. I don't know who they are in the outro, actually. Maybe, okay, maybe it's Finral and Langris when they were younger. Because then it, like, burned away and then showed those two, so that would make a lot of sense. Alright, that is probably it? Yes, it is. Alright, that's the end of episode 78. Yeah, so we got started with the match. We had a lot of, like, goofiness and talking, and the stage changed and all that before the fight started. But yeah, so Zerk's becoming even more of a mystery, somehow knew about like this super secret area where this was happening. Once again, I don't know how he knew, but he was able to come here, pull an all-nighter, and set up a bunch of traps, which I guess makes sense how, you know, powerful that trap would make him really strong if he was able to just set that so easily. But no, he had to invest a lot of like time and magic into placing that because he came here beforehand, you know. So, but like Asta said, that's pretty cheap setting up all these traps, and I love how Asta killed two birds with one stone here in this fight, where he was like, that's cheap. We're not gonna fight with traps that you already set. We're gonna play fair. So I'm gonna activate my frickin' anti-magic and just go spin across the whole battlefield, nullifying all of your goddamn traps, you know, and taking out Kirsch's ability as well. So, but yeah, Kirsch, possibly their strongest member in Magna's team. I'm not sure. Magna's pretty strong, and Soul's relatively strong herself. I feel like Kirsch showed his, like, at least knowledge a little more in the last fight, and seemed to be a little smarter and play a little smarter than Soul and Magna. So that led me to believe that he's stronger, but maybe he's not. I don't know. But either way, they have one down. They still have all their members. Like, Asta got a few cuts, but I don't think it's anything too severe, you know? So it's pretty much like Asta's team is fully healed up and fine, whereas they've lost a member, assuming that Kirsch doesn't just get up again, you know? But I imagine he's going to be knocked out. So I have a feeling that the match isn't going to go on much longer. I'm sure we'll see Soul and Magna trying their best, but unfortunately, I predicted that they were going to lose in the first place, but based off this happening here, I definitely think they're going to lose now. But, I mean, who knows? There could be a comeback, but, I mean, I think this is a kind of show where, like, a lot of the side characters are strong in Black Clover, but I feel like they might not be strong enough to knock Asta out of a tournament, you know? If that makes sense. Like, I'm not sure if it'd be interesting enough to watch Soul, Magna, and Kirsch move up into the next rounds and stuff like that versus Asta moving up and having some, like, really cool fights with him. So I think, like, you know, that was kind of like metagaming a little bit, but I almost think Asta has to move up for, like, the entertaining. And, like, he could lose in, like, the next one or the one after, but I guess the one after is the final. So, like, the semi-final, I could see him losing in, you know, and that'd be fine, because he already made it pretty far, you know, but I don't know if I see him losing this fight, you know, but yeah, I'm pretty confident they're gonna win. But yeah, I guess we had Magna say he's just gonna do whatever he wants, so I don't know if that means he's gonna leave or if he's gonna keep protecting the crystal or not, but Mimosa was heading, like, a different direction, right? So maybe she's getting prepared to attack the crystal or something, or attack them that are defending it, you know? And I imagine that Zerx and Asta are gonna get up and go after that too, so. But yeah, I really like the whole Asta trying to get them to work as a team, because I feel like that really goes with the idea of these Royal Knights that are going to be going, like, I mean, Asta even said it in the episode. They're here to become Royal Knights. They're going to be teaming up to go after the Eye of the Midnight Sun. They need to work together if they're going to take down this, you know, terrorist group that's as powerful as it is, you know, so it makes sense that, you know, Asta would mention that and stuff like that. And I really like that because, I mean, a lot of the teams are working together, but there are some that just go off on their own, like Kirsch being like, oh, I can't team up with peasants, I need to get out of here before I'm, like, defiled or whatever. Like, that's probably not a good thing if any peasants make it into the Royal Knights. If he can't handle himself, then he's not going to be able to get picked. Like, group synergy is probably going to be, I mean, if I was making a group of these Royal Knights, I would try to judge group synergy as much as I can, you know? And I think taking someone as powerful as Yuno and possibly Asta to be one of these Royal Knights, and like, I don't think you want to pass up Asta and Yuno just because Kirsch doesn't work around peasants. I think the smarter choice is to just ditch Kirsch, you know, and take Asta or Yuno or both, you know, into the Royal Knights. So, yeah. So these Royal Knights are a group to take on the Eye of the Midnight Sun. Now, are they going to be like a permanent thing afterward, or is it just for this moment? Like, he's still going to be like, anyone who wins is still going to be a member of whatever knight group they're a part of, right? Like, he's still going to be a part of the Black Bulls. It's just going to be, he's also going to be a Royal Knight for this one mission. Or I wonder if it's going to be something where he's, like, always going to be this Royal Knight afterward, or whatnot. If they're going to, like, reassemble this group someday for, like, another threat that comes to pass or something. I don't know. But yeah. I do wonder if after this tournament arc, if we do end up having them, like, form this whole, like, this Royal Knight group and then go after the Eye of the Midnight Sun, like, is it possible we win here and, like, we're coming up to the end of the Eye of the Midnight Sun? Or I wonder if the Eye of the Midnight Sun is a threat, like, all the way through. There's, like, what, 170 episodes out? Or there's gonna be, I think the show's ending at 170. Or something like that. But I know it's only ending because they caught up to the manga. And I know that doesn't mean that it's like the end of the show entirely, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Obviously, these are just me thinking out loud. I don't want you guys to tell me the answer, you know? I want to experience it myself, so obviously don't leave any comments and be like, yeah, the Eye of the Midnight Sun ends on X episode, you know? I don't want to know that, you know? I'll see it eventually. It was just me kind of thinking out loud, wondering if, like, the Eye of the Midnight Sun is something that, like, goes on for the whole series. Kind of like how in Naruto, the Akatsuki are prevalent, like, you know, once they show up in old Naruto, they're prevalent through the entire show, you know? Obviously, they have their filler arcs that has nothing to do with them and stuff like that, but for, like, the main story stuff, they're, like, the main thing, you know? But, anyway. But, yeah, the fight was cool. Learning about Xerxes' like, simple traps that he can lay is cool. I like how they baited him in with these magic traps and use those to use, like, the clone baits, and then he managed to fall into a pitfall trap, which wasn't actually one of Xerxes' abilities. I like how Xerxes could have done it with magic, but he would have detected it, so what they did was they just sat there and dug a hole. Where they found the time to dig a hole like that, I mean, we know Asta's strong, but, like, how long did they spend digging that hole? Like, that's just one of the silly things in anime sometimes, like, along with them sitting there talking the whole time, like, we saw them have, like, a whole 5-minute conversation, and then we cut away to the other team where they have, like, a 30-second discussion, and then he takes off. So, like, where did that extra, like, 4 minutes go, you know, that was in between and stuff like that? But, I mean, it's anime, you know, talking is a free action kind of thing. And they just skip over that. Same with, like, the digging the hole. It's silly, it's fun, but if you really try to, like, nitpick it, like, when did they find the time to dig a hole like that, you know? Like I said, I mean, Asta's strong. Maybe he was able to just dig it with his shovel relatively quick. I don't know. But, yeah. Silly stuff aside, it was a good episode, though. I liked it. I liked Asta utilizing that power again, and we also learned that there's, like, a cooldown after he uses it until he can use it again. So I don't know how long the cooldown is, but that's interesting. So now we know if he activates it, we can remember that it's eventually going to deactivate, and whatchamacallit. And once it deactivates, he's not going to be able to activate it again for a while. Because, like, if we didn't know that, we could see it and be like, well, why doesn't he just do it again, you know? So hearing that limitation is good. But, yeah. I think that's really all I have to talk about. I spent a lot of the episode trying to figure out what the peasant trap is, and I guess, like, I think it was Asta as a peasant setting up a trap kind of thing is what the title was hinting at, but it could insist at, like, different things, you know? Like, I don't think it really has to do, I mean, aside from the word trap, I don't think it has anything to do with Xerxes, you know? And just the fact that Xerxes had a hand in digging the hole, I guess, but yeah, I guess, like, peasants were brought up again a lot. Like, granted, it's brought up a lot in this show, but yeah. Anyway, it was a lot of fun, though. I'm looking forward to seeing the finale to this fight. I'm really looking forward to the next fight, Finral versus Langris. I like these, like, familial fights kind of thing. You know, it's interesting seeing Asta go up against one of his own Black Bull members, but I'm really interested to see the Finral and Langris, and if my prediction pans out, because I actually have Langris winning that, even though I really want Finral to win. I said it in the original discussion about the stuff. I really want Finral to beat his brother. I think that'd be really cool, but I think that Langris might actually beat Finral, and we will see Asta avenge Finral for him, kind of thing, you know, which I think will give like really good motivation to that fight between Asta and Langris and make it really intense, you know, whereas it might not be as intense for a semi-final match if it's Asta versus Finral, because they respect each other and stuff like that. But anyway, we'll see though, who knows, maybe he will win. But yeah, that's going to be it for me, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you did. Check out my Patreon if you want to see extra episodes. I'm a couple ahead right now, so that means that you can see those on there and see whatever the results are for this match, and probably the next match you'll be able to see on my Patreon right now. So check that out if you're interested. It's a good way to support the channel. You also get my exclusive shows where I am watching Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2, Black Sails, and Jujutsu Kaisen. So you'll get access to all of that too if you support me on there. Very much appreciated, guys. Link is in the description, or it should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.